They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
What's up guys, Bill here. The off-season had pretty much ended and all the major moves had already went down, but last night a bomb was dropped. As you probably know by now, the Houston Rockets traded Russell Westbrook to the Washington Wizards in exchange for John Wall and a 2023 first-round pick. Wow, this move made the Rockets the biggest wildcard of the upcoming season, and here's why. We now know for sure that Russell Westbrook and James Harden was never going to work. They were both ultra ball dominant and neither of them wanted to take a step back. You might say that we will have the same situation with John Wall and Harden, but we don't know that for sure. Yes, John Wall is a ball dominant player, and yes, he comes off a very serious injury. The move is a huge risk, but it was all Houston could have done. With his style of play, Russell Westbrook had no trade value. Nobody wanted him. The Houston Rockets managed to move Russ and get back an all-star level talent. You got to move forward with what you can get. This isn't an ideal world. Talent-wise, this is a win for the Rockets. I'm not saying that Wall is a better player than Russ. What I am saying though is that they got a player that can make an impact straight away and help the team win, since Houston's other star, James Harden, is in a win-now mode. Health-wise, Wall hasn't played in an NBA game for almost 2 years. There is no guarantee that Wall will be the player he was before the injury, and even more that he'll remain healthy, but according to the man himself, he is completely healthy for the first time in quite some time, and he stated that the world hasn't seen the best version of John Wall yet. If you are a Houston Rockets fan, those are some very exciting words. Wall is one of the best point guards in the league, a guy who can give you 20 points and 10 assists night in and night out, and John Wall will love his next season in Houston, since he'll be reunited with his high school and college buddy, DeMarcus Cousins. Boogie was one of the additions the Rockets made during this off-season, and if he manages to stay healthy, he can be a huge positive for Houston. There was a time when Boogie was in the conversation for the best center in the league. Let's not forget that. I'm not saying that he'll be back to his glory days, but even if he resembles the player he was back then, Houston will have a solid big man. The Rockets also added Christian Wood, a very versatile power forward who averaged 13.1 points and 6.3 rebounds through only 21.4 minutes of play with the Pistons last season. The off-season was pretty bad for the Rockets until now. Daryl Morey left, Mike D'Antoni left, Russ wanted out, Harden wanted out. It seemed like the team was falling apart, but they managed to hold it together. Not only that, but with the moves they made, they are now the biggest wildcard of the next season. They traded Russ for an all-star point guard, and they added 2 bigs that can make a difference, especially Wood. Most of the other players from last season are coming back, but we will have to wait and see what happens with James Harden. Can his relationship with the team be fixed? Nonetheless, this offseason went surprisingly well for the Houston Rockets, under the circumstances of course, and I'm very intrigued to see how they'll perform next season. But how about you guys? What do you think about the John Wall-Russell Westbrook trade and the Rockets season overall? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to click that subscribe button for more NBA content like this. I have been Bill, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.